I just wanted to say I appreciate all of you for coming here on such short notice, and I know it is short notice, and I know you've all got jobs to be doing right now, and you're probably wondering why I asked you all here, and I'm going to explain exactly why in just a moment, but Grace, do you have anything to say? You come back from a recruiting mission a few days early. This better be important. It is. I have some new information about the people that attacked us. The bald people? Yeah, turns out they're actually called the Silenced. Right, and you know this how? Well, while we were out on our recruiting mission, as you called it, we came across a kid. Someone I'd, met a few times before. And why haven't we heard about this child before? Because they're my outside information source. I kind of wanted to keep it a secret. Right, so they told you the name of the group. Well, yes, but not just that. They told me that these people, the Silenced, will come back. They want what we have. Not the community, but the resources and the people. They want to recruit some of us. We won't accept that, obviously, but what my source did say that, was that we might be able to broker a deal. I mean, is that something we want as a community, as a whole? Well, I believe it is. However, it is all depending on what they offer. Does it depend on what they offer us, or what we offer them? What exactly do you mean, Ryan? Well, my source claims that they outnumber us, and their numbers are growing. They outnumber us? Apparently so. At least that's what he said. My guess is that they're at least 400 strong, and that's almost double our numbers. But you don't know for sure. Well, no, but isn't it better to be prepared? Right, so let me get this right. We try to broker an agreement, but just in case we prepare for a fight. Well, I mean, yeah, we already have quite a few weapons, but it doesn't hurt to get more, and it would be worth making a plan. Of course. I'll have Havoc, Stephen, and Alan work on one in case of an attack. Anything else we should know about these people? Well, actually, yeah. They don't feel pain, or they like it. I'm not sure which one, but they're not scared of death, either. Well, if those are true, then these people are either really stupid or really dangerous. Honestly, it's probably a mix of both. They also like using children to infiltrate groups. Well, a child spy should be easy to spot, right? Not necessarily, but we'll make sure we'll be on the lookout for stray children. How do you know that your child's source isn't one of them? A spy, I mean. For one, I trust them. And two, why would a spy give me information about their own group? Reverse psychology. And you'll trust further. How much can you trust this kid? I trust him with my life. Okay, so end of. But we can always use more weapons, right? Of course, but what are you proposing? Some of the new recruits, well, not as new now, but they mentioned their old base was pretty much untouched. You think they have guns? I do, as long as nothing has changed in the past month or so. Right, so these people are... that'll be Brianna Hodges and her people. They used to be in a military camp before they came here. And they told you that themselves. Yeah, we've spoken a few times about it. I mean, the base is overrun, untouched. You know, as long as the walkers are there, no one else is. And you think you can go there and get what you need? What we need? Well, I think we can try. But even when we've got all those guns, if we get any, we still need a plan. Of course, and we'll work on that. Yeah, we also need to work out what we can offer them to keep the peace. Well, they want our stuff and they want our people. We can't give them either of those. If they kill people, not kill people, well, if they come here, they're gonna kill people. But if they come here and they want people, I'll hand myself over to them. If it keeps them away, I don't mind doing that. I mean, they want to recruit, right? So they're not here to kill me. So if I offer myself, I'm gonna then become one of their recruits, not someone they're gonna kill, you know? And I know I've got a family and friends and everyone here, but it's worth a risk, you know? So you volunteer yourself. But they'll want more than just one. Are you saying we should start getting people to sign up to sacrifice themselves? No, not at all. I didn't say that, not once. Well, maybe it is something we should look into later on. Maybe, I don't know, but not right now. We're not thinking about sacrificing our own people, not for a long, long time. Ever, actually. Right, well, you focus on going to this military base. Will you speak to Brianna? And yes, I will. I'll do that now. You lot get something figured out while I'm gone, okay? I'm gonna try. I don't think it's gonna take much convincing, you know, to get her to help me go there, but you never know. So if you can figure out a plan or something, some kind of way to get out of this if they do manage to overwhelm us, that would be great. Okay? Really appreciate it. Right. I've said what I need to say. And now I've got to go and find Brianna and her people. And I believe the last time I spoke to her was a few days ago. And they were working nearby the old, what's it called? Observatory? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. I think they were working there because they said there were remnants of an old space rocket there that they wanted to work on. Now, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I never went in there, but apparently there's remnants of an old space rocket, which I don't think we'd have a use for, but then again, I suppose you never know. You might end up finding a rocket scientist or someone that worked at NASA at some point out in this world. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't already, actually. Wouldn't be that surprising, but if we do, it might be better to have something for them to do once they get here. And who knows, maybe someday, far in the future, things will go back to normal and we'll start sending people to space again. You know, I mean, it could be interesting. Definitely could be interesting to think about, but that's also cool. We managed to finish working on the highway, managed to make it so that, and we also managed to cut all the vines down off of the hospital to assess the damages, and turns out it's not as destroyed and run down as we first thought. It's got a few destroyed walls and holes from where the bombings took place, but you know, so far it doesn't look too bad, and it is stable enough to use the lower few floors, which is quite good. And yeah, this is it. Here they are. Now, I suppose there are remnants of an old ship there, but hey, Ryan, you're approaching, so I presume you want to talk. Yeah, I think it might be time to do something about your old base. We're finally heading out and getting what we can. Yeah, it's time to get what we can. Is something going on that we should be aware of? We don't know yet. But if there is, we need to make sure we're prepared for whatever it might be. Well, we left at least 20 guns behind at the base, and all the equipment needed to create more bullets. Really? You have all that? We do, but we'll need a pretty big truck to bring it all back here. Yeah, don't worry about that. I've got that covered. I've got a truck that works fine. Good. So, when do you want to do this? Well, I was thinking tomorrow, but thinking about it now, give me a week or so, because there is a ton of work I need to get done before we go anywhere. Understood, boss. I'll get my crew together. Good. Thank you. And, Brianna, don't call me boss. You are the boss, though. Seems a lot of people realise that. Yeah. A lot of people here are bosses, it seems. It's not a bad thing, being a boss. As long as you're a good one. Keep us updated, okay? Yeah. Oh well. Thank you, Brianna. You too, Lindsay and Mitch. I do really appreciate it, and as soon as I'm ready to leave, I'll make sure you guys are also ready to leave. I don't want us to be underprepared, you know? So, I appreciate you telling me about your base as well. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate you wrote that in your application. All of you, actually, you know, because you all wrote about it, which I appreciate. So, hopefully we'll get something useful out of it.